Thank you for visiting the website. Today we're going to take this rainy day to show you how to inflate and deflate your new inflatable POP paddleboard. Today we're going to show off our new 10.6 Royal Hawaiian in the black and mint color. Let's get this thing started. All right, first step of inflating your paddleboard is removing the board out of the bag. That's easy, just like groceries. Once you have your board in hand, you can throw it down almost any surface. If you can get it on the grass or the sand, it'll better protect the graphic package on the board. Though if you need to do it in the parking lot or in the back of a truck, no big deal. It's not gonna pop your board. All right, so you'll fully roll your board out. First steps on how to inflate your paddleboard, real easy. We'll get you on the water real quick. The inflation process will take about anywhere from 6 to 10 minutes, depending who's inflating it and how much energy you want to put into it. First, let's get our pump set up and know that our pump is a double action pump. So it pumps air on the way up and the way down with this pin system that we have here on the pump. With the pin in, it allows it to be double action, reducing the pumping time in half. When you remove the pin, it goes to single action. So we recommend after your first 100 pumps, it'll start to get very difficult to pull the pump up, release the pin valve, and go to single action, which make it a lot easier to pump it in. Now that our pump's set up, ready to inflate, let's make sure our valve is all set up. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove the dust cap from the board and make sure that the valve is in the up position, allowing air to go into the board, but not escape out when I release that hose. Now what we're gonna do is insert the hose. It's set up to plug right in and a quarter turn into the valve, locks us into position, ready to pump up. Pumping, once again, can take anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes inflating your board, depending what size board and how much energy you put into it. Once you start pumping, you'll realize that the gauge won't work until the board is really pressurized. So it may look inflated, it may even feel inflated, though that gauge will start to kick in once the board has enough pressure to start pushing back on the gauge. And then 15 PSI is right where we're gonna be at. That's the sweet spot to get the best rigidity out of your board without over pumping it and allowing the natural elements not to overinflate the board as well. Once you hit 15 PSI, you're ready to go paddleboarding. All you do is install your fin, which you can catch on another video, and hit the water. You remove the valve by a quarter turn, though because of our valve system being directional, it won't release any air, so you'll want to just quickly cap it off. It's ready to go. Throw in your dust cap or protector and hit the water. So now that you've had a great time on the water, it's time to put the board away in its bag. It's really easy to do. We're gonna go ahead and remove the cap from the valve. Push down on the valve and quarter turning. It's gonna sound loud. All the air is gonna shoot out in your face, and it's gonna take about 4 to 5 minutes for the board to completely depressurize so that you can roll it up and put it back in the bag easily. If you needed to expedite the time, you can start with the nose, forcing the air out by rolling/folding the board, applying your knees to push the air out like you would an inflatable mattress. This will shave off about 1.5 to 2 minutes of putting it away. And what I like to do is use the fin box on the bottom of the board as our folding template. So go ahead and fold the tail over the fin box and simply use a roll/fold method towards the nose of the board to put it away at its best size. Now grab your belt strap to secure the board. Makes it a lot easier to put it back in the bag. And then the trick to putting the board in the bag is to actually put the bag over the board, kind of like a sock. So here I have the board in an upright position. I'm gonna go ahead and put the bag over the board, securing it. Give a half zip to the left and right of the bag, flip it back on its wheel side up, fully zip it away, make a double check, make sure all my accessories are back in the bag, and wheel it to wherever I need to go next. All right, so thanks for watching the video. There it is, our inflation and deflation on the inflatable paddleboard. If you have any questions or comments, do not hesitate to reach out to us. We're the easiest people to get a hold of. Thanks for watching. Happy paddles.